Thankfully, your land was spared the devastation wrought by the Great Army.
Indeed.
Even so, there is no time to be lost.
There never is. We should stabilize. Oh, I just shut her up. Whoops! I thought that she was finishing there. Okay. We should stabilize internally before we look beyond our borders. Prove your right to rule and eliminate the nearby rebels. We need to eliminate the rebels in Aberflow. In return, we'll get internal stability, plus 5 happiness for all regions, plus 50% unit replenishment for all armies. Pretty good.
Armies and settlements may be selected by left-clicking.
Yeah, okay, we don't need quite that level of advice. Thank you. Let's try it low. Turn default skirmish off. Default run on for now. Unit threats off. Projectile trails on target zones? Yes, definitely. Alliance coloring? No. Default guard mode? Yes! That's one that I like. Campaign settings, no limit on the battles. Limited showing of them. Realism mode? No, it's usually just camera work and shit. Yeah, don't like that one. Graphics, fine. Brightness and gamma, fine. Seems like we're doing okay on frames at the moment. Woo-hoo. Yeah, cool. At a steady 60 frames. Alright, let's have a look around the battlefield. So this is England. At the moment it looks incredibly complicated and I don't understand a single thing about this except where the territories are. So, once again, a new Total War game, whole lot more to learn. Oh, that's okay. We're starting over in the sort of northwestern tip of Welsh lands. If I look at our diplomacy screen, we've got treaties. Only with the palace. Military alliance with the palace. Which I assume is one of our, if not our only dear brother, Merlin. We're 28, he's 21. This Cattell is 24. Gwined is 48. Ooh. Wonder if he's also Welsh. He's 71, 37. Alright, so hopefully we're the oldest and most responsible of all the Welsh. But there doesn't seem to be any way to sort by Welshiness. Action, maybe? No, that's alphabetical. Ah, yes, no song request for today. Not for now.
For the glory of the Cymry.
We've got our dear army here with our King Anarot. We've got 3 more settlements on the mainland. Okay. We've got a new settlement system. So we now have 1 major city, a lot like Warhammer, but a little bit different. In that we've got 1 major city and 3 incredibly minor settlements. There is literally only 1 building in 2 of these settlements and 2 buildings in the other one. They are tiny things. Like, going to the extreme of what Warhammer had. So, you also cannot really, as far as I'm aware, specialize your villages. Like, I can't tear some of this down and make different stuff. These are only, the minor settlements are already fixed on what they do for you. You can't retool them that much. So, essentially, your minor settlements provide the uniqueness to each area, and then your major settlement is what you do to tool around those things. So here we've got, we make some lead, we've got less construction cost on monastery buildings, and we make a lot of money from our industry here. However, it affects happiness. We've got plenty of supplies and food from our pastures and our fishing. A little bit more money, and our siege holdout time is superb for our area because we have the fishing hamlet. We can ship fish to each area. Sweet. We've also got income bonuses to our tin building chains because we have the copper to make that tin. It's pretty handy, and we also have copper production itself. We have the Judge's Hall, which is apparently up happiness, down corruption, which is handy, except it costs a bit of money. We've got the Boat Haven, our harbour, which at the moment is purely doing food for us. I'm not sure if... No, it looks like we've got no choices there. Whoa, okay, maybe we do. Okay, it looks like this is only one specific building that it can be. However, we can change up the Judge's Hall to something else. It could be the Story Halls, the Judge's Halls, the Fist Fighters, or the Villa Estates. And our Great Hall is pure upgrade. Hey, it's Snacks Attacks! Hey, man! It's good to see you. I heard you had some interesting... an interesting match in Overwatch today. An instant win. Congratulations. Our governor is Tuldwall. He is a preacher. He has heard Christ's word and wishes to spread it far and wide. So he makes a lot more money from the church because he gets a lot more tithes in. Great Hall also upgrades our garrison and our maximum number of all units in recruitment pool. Vaguely understand what that means. Jesus Christ. War fervor. I don't know. It seems to increase our happiness and our fame if we move it up, I assume. Our heroism appears to be some sort of thing where we can win if we get enough heroism. Or maybe that was fame. No, that was fame. Heroism... It gives more melee skill, unit morale, and happiness, which is good. We have leader influence... money, food. Okay, I've now overloaded myself on information on settlements, so I'm just going to zero in and say, we need to take this guy, we need to beat those rebels, we're going to go do that. Attack.
Battle is upon you. 3 options.
Okay, I don't want any help from you, thank you very much. No, not you guys, this lady. Just, no, not those. Game, advice. Off. You're not going to help. Thank you. Yeah, well, yeah. Quick save is always a good one to hit if I want to save scum or if something goes wrong. So they've got their general. They've got spearmen, bowmen, and horsemen. We've got double their numbers and everything except for the horsemen, so we will definitely win this battle. I just have to keep an eye on the horsemen and how they're doing. Ooh. Okay, we're both on horses as well. We're probably the same unit. But while I have better command of my men, he has a lot more battle experience. So I don't want to go one-on-one with him. Good wife, region, military force. Go. Go! Fight! Saves come to victory! I generally don't do so. I generally let things run out the way they are, but sometimes it's a good idea. If, like... auto-resolve, yeah. Quick save and auto-resolve is a very good idea, because sometimes, especially with mods, your units will not quite be counted as they should. And victories turn into surprising defeats, and sometimes defeats turn into surprising victories. Oh, here we go. Yes, we're both... Tiulu? Pronounced Tiulu. Oh my god. Family. Ah, okay.
Hello.
No, you take too long. Here we go. Taily. Welsh! Why are you so difficult? So, T-E-U-L-U is Taily. U's are E's. Everything else is just regular, so that's fine. Let's go. Taily. Okay. Dry is fine. Oh my god, it is nice to get back into realistic looking areas. Oh, look at this shit. This already feels so much better than Total War Warhammer 2. I didn't realize how much Warhammer 2 was lacking until we got this. Okay. This is on pretty, like, sort of, not the highest settings. Fairly high, but you can see we have quite a few twins in our area today. Quite a few twins, indeed. Alright, so that's the enemy Welsh. Here's our forces. Double the number, double the fun.
Show us the foe.
What are these buttons? Running, melee, halt, groups, formations, withdraw, guard mode. Guard mode makes your men hold position even if an enemy unit routes. Good. And shield castle. We cannot move, but we block a whole lot more missiles. Heads down, lads. Things are about to get a little hairy around here.
Bowman.
The bowmen come with fire at will, guard mode, skirmish mode, run away, and standard shot and flaming shot. Them orcs and dragons though. Yeah, no, I do like that we have our official fantasy total war game. But this feels better. I can't. Has a considerable morale impact and does more regular but less armor-piercing damage. Most efficient against lightly armored enemies and buildings. These values are fairly modified by the unit itself. So our base damage goes up by 4. We lose our 5 armor-piercing damage. And we have a bonus against cavalry. And -4 morale on all the targets that we hit. Now, if we look at these boys, they have 5 and 7 armor. Their armor is pathetic. Everyone's armor is pathetic, so I don't really need the standard shot. So we're going to switch everyone over to flaming shots. Drag you all over to here. Yes, it is quite confusing. It will get better over time, and I am throwing myself into it really quickly to try and acclimate myself, get used to it. But yeah, for now, especially for you guys dragging you along for the ride, it gets quite complicated. We're going to try and get rid of those unit details. We don't need them for this fight. Are they coming at us? They are coming at us. They are not coming at us. They're just getting position. Alright, so they're not going to come at us. I'm going to move my archers to the front. And we'll try and keep it at extreme range. How do the Scout Horseman and the General compare? General has almost double the melee skill, higher melee damage, charge bonus, armor, and morale. So we do not want to put our Scout Horseman against the General. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put both horsemen over on the right-hand side, try and take out his Scout Horseman first, and then we can focus on the Taily on the other side. There we go.
What's your command?
Now let's move up.
Heard and understood.
I'm gonna walk. Let's meander into battle, boys. Actually, before we get there, I'm also going to put you onto loose formation. Do we have that?
Levy man.
No, the horsemen have that.
Horseman.
Ah, okay. Well, archers do not have loose formation. I guess that makes sense.
Let's go to war.
I mean, it doesn't make sense in the real world, but in the game world, it means that you don't have to go through those choices of, do I go loose while fighting against their archers? Do I keep packed to try and survive any horsemen charges? I prefer to have it, but this works. Do they have archers out front? No, they have their melee out front. Good! That makes things a lot easier for me, since I will be in range before they are, unless, of course, they come charging forward. Oh boy, okay, here we go. They're just charging right at us. They're going to try and catch our... They're going to try and catch our archers out. No, we're good. Alright, hold there. Pull out again. Trying to run across. Alright, try and catch out their horsemen. It looks like their leader is holding back, which is good for us.
Our general is under attack.
Yeah. Get in there, boys. Right, horsemen into the rear. Break their backs! Alright, archers, stop firing, stop firing, stop firing. Jesus Christ. Fire for their archers as well.
See, they flee before
It's difficult to tell which ones are ours and which ones are theirs, but we have driven off their horsemen. Ah, well, that makes it easier. They're all ours. There's only 4 left, and they're all running away. We're picking apart their archers extremely well. We're just getting occasional fire, so I'm gonna get these guys down to the shield castle. Catch any missiles that go past our archers. Ooh, we've set a tree on fire as well. Whoopsie!
Now we're talking.
It's gonna keep on pushing for us, which they are. I'm gonna break this shield castle and get my spearmen moving for theirs. Our General Taylor and our Scout Horsemen also had a few missiles to throw, so they've tossed them. We're going to move away. Let our spearmen hit them first. Nice side attack. A whole lot of wooden shields going around. And now we're going to swing around and hit them in the rear. Mangle them. And the horsemen come in. Oh, and the men are all down. I literally cannot tell the difference between their men and ours. That's okay. Just stab them and hope that they're not on our side. The unit is broken. Everyone is cheering, but I don't want you to cheer. I want you to kill off the rest of them. Make sure they do not escape. Take prisoners if they'll take it, but kill them all. Well, kill any that resist. Don't kill them all. The number's going down nicely. We're going to finish things off here before we move on. Our archers have broken their archers. Very good. We're going to switch over to standard shot for the Taylor, since they do have a bit of armor. The battle was always in our favor, friend. And it looks like they're just prepared to stand there and take the missiles. Which is not ideal for them, but sure, why not? I guess another one. They're moving up men to retake the front line. Which is also a bad idea, since they are still getting hammered by arrows. Alright. You guys want to sit things out? Oh, I'm fine with us sitting things out. Let's increase speed a bit. Yeah, there goes another one. 19 left. 18 left. 17, 16, 15. This is the worst idea. Hey, Smurfette! It's going really well. I have a new Total War game to play with. It feels nice. Alright, we've driven them off. The enemy general is dead. This insurrection that they've led has been crushed. Hopefully that was one of my brothers, and we can have one less brother to deal with here. So the Gwyneth, not the Gwined, despite it being spelled that way, the Gwyneth have been victorious. We only lost 33 men. They lost a good 200. 10-1 advantage. We're pretty close to. Pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. There's only a few archers left. Hopefully they'll disperse. Now we have the option. We captured 27 of their men. We could ransom them off to their families for a pittance of money. We could take on the warriors, since they are still Welshmen. Or we can kill them all. Your enemies and allies will be affected with relations, but these guys are rebels. No one is on their side. But we'll take them on. They fought well. No, that's fine, Smurf. I was curious about how you've been going, but that's about it. Yeah, hashtag life, ain't it just? Our enemy has been killed in battle. Ooh. Heroism, grow your reputation. Keep the faith and your nerve. When you build up your reputation as a warlord by taking decisive military action, soldiers and peasants alike will begin to speak better than you, of you. Okay, so that's what the heroism is. Our general is ranked up, so we get 2. We had a battle, so we've got 3. Sweet. Yeah, it comes with a ridiculous amount of not just responsibilities, but hassle and shit to go through. But hey, home! Alright, so this is our king, our leader, Anaru, probably. Maintenance, oh god, maintenance. Yeah, we've been going through maintenance ourselves, my poor grandparents. Every time we use the shower too much, the water overflows. Maybe this is too much detail. It overflows, the shower does, and spreads water down the driveway. And we'll just leave it at water. Yes! Actually caring about the home instead of just like being like, it is someone else's and they're going to hassle me about it. I might as well just, fuck it. Someone else can deal with it. That's a nice part. Someone else can deal with it, technically. And even if they don't deal with it, at least it's their fault and not mine. So, this is our general. He is very friendly. His mindset is friendly, so he has less upkeep costs for all units. Everyone is like, you know what? Yeah, this guy, he seems pretty nice. He is decisive in battle, so +1 command. He looks pretty shabby. And so his wife isn't really down to bang very often. Poor Gwyned, who is a very strict lady. She is apparently a harpy and demands that the rules be observed to the very letter. So between the two of them, they're probably not getting down to clown very often. He is very enthusiastic though, and he is a good defender. So we got more morale when defending, plus 5% charge for all units. So his home life isn't too good, but at least his men like him. And so now that we've leveled up, we can get another follower. The skill points when earned can be spent on followers, improve the bonuses. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different choices here of what kind of line that we can go down. We can increase the level of each one, so the bonuses get increasingly larger. I don't know what the max level is. Let's see. Total War, Britannia, max level general. What do we got here? Well, this is a post from 2013, so that's probably not accurate. No one seems to say anything yet. It's probably 10? It's usually 10. Fuck it. We'll go for the highest one that we want. So, champion, better at fighting, just straight up. Scribe is a lot better for when I'm governing a place. This guy's going to be our general, our king general, so right there. Okay then, thank you for swinging along, Smurfette. It is a pleasure to see you again. And maybe we'll catch up together for Fortnite again sometime. Because I like playing with you. It's fun. Bard. Oh, minus 30% enemy campaign movement in the local province. That is strong. As well as a gain of fame and zeal. What does zeal do? Zeal increases the size of our aura. Minor diplomatic bonus towards all other factions. Happiness up. Morale when under siege up. And unit morale up. Cool. Thanks, Murph. We've got a forager for food. We can take food from the enemy provinces. That is handy. We become immune to snow attrition at the highest level, and we get a unit replenishment modifier up. Pillager, raiding, sacking, stops foreign replenishment in the province. That is strong. Reduced supplies and morale. Morale reduction is also very strong. A quartermaster for increased movement. Bring down the upkeep and the recruitment cost and increase supplies. Our priest, enemy unit attrition. Holy shit. Reduce loyalty on the enemy team. Increase loyalty on our side. That's not going to be necessary since we are the king. We are always loyal to ourselves. And siege engineer for increasing the siege holdout time, unit morale, and reducing the time that it takes for our enemy to die and lose when they are under siege. So, we've got sieging, loyalty, and enemies. Movement speed. Movement speed is very strong. Always very strong. Pillager for money, instruction. Food, supplies. Movement range for the enemy, zeal and fame. Scribe for the money. So we're definitely not taking Scribe. Champion would be a good idea if I want to keep on winning battles. And there's a bunch of them down here that would be good for that as well. Out of combat. Since we are the general, we're just going to take Champion. We're going straight up combat. So our governance has increased by 2, so we've got a 20% increase in the bodyguard size for the commander's unit. Nice. We have enabled night battles, very important. And we get +2 unit morale when our general is alive. That is handy.
Fall upon them!
Alright. We're going to clean up the rest of these boys with a night attack auto-resolve. And we're going to fight aggressively since... I mean, it's an archer. We want to pursue and kill the archer. We'll take on the rest of the warriors that we've cleaned up. And we have a new mission. One of the petty kingdoms to the south has the potential to become a significant threat to us. We should seize the initiative and wrest control of their lands away from them. In doing so, we will both eliminate a rival and prove our right to rule. Conquer Menevia, Harfordia, and Keramidin. Our war fervor will be increased. And we succeeded in that mission, so our stuff has been increased. Now, those locations that were listed, Menevia, Harfordia, and Keramidin, is down here. So we need to wipe out the Duets. Oh god. Do it. Follow, please. Help. Do it. Do it. Wow, he actually found a word, not on Fervo. Fuck. Do it. Do it. Ah, do it! So we need to wipe out the do it. We have 2 options to actually get there. We could go by sea, which would be good if we don't gain any wars up now in our area. Or we can go by land, hit up Abatifi, Land Pardon, and Land Dewey. Let's have a look at our relationships. They're not diplomatic status. Diplomatic attitude. Yeah, they don't really care about us either way. The Mercy certainly do. They do not like us at all. So we might need to post a guard here. And before we can move down here. Or at least be wary of any potential armies moving around here. Now, at the moment, they've only got Keolwulf. He's a while away from us, so it could be okay.
No chance.
What I also need to figure out is how many men we're going to need to take down there.
I may be open to persuasion.
No, I don't want to talk to you. Because we need to be able to defeat their local guardsmen, the garrison. It looks like minor settlements do not have a garrison. Is that true? Huh. Interesting. Yeah, it looks like they don't have a guard. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Minervia is not actually. Huh about that. So Dunefware is the actual capital. The Derwets only own the minor settlements. So the only force they have currently is this 4-man group. Interesting.
We will serve you well.
Alright then. We only have 2 alternative options. Finally, they've gotten rid of... Oh, thank God. They've gotten rid of Force March. I hate Force March. Fortify. You can't attack. Recruitment is enabled. 100% unit replenishment, and you're immune to terrain attrition. Or raiding, you raid the local area, minus 6% campaign movement range, minus 4 happiness in the local province. You get more supplies, but you're winded in battle.
Advance, warrior!
Now, I'm not sure what supplies are exactly. Here we go. An army consumes supplies from its stockpile each turn, and will suffer defections should its stockpile run out. Stockpiles of supply are replenished when in home territory, or by raiding when abroad. Ah, okay. So we've suffered casualties, so we've got minus 2 supplies. We won a battle, so we stole some supplies off them. We're in friendly territory, so we're getting 5, and our buildings of probably the food supplies, the pasture, the fishing hamlet, and the boat haven are all giving us supplies. Cool. Now, with our... Each level of the primary building in this settlement unlocks a new building slot. Okay, so I do want a new building slot here. It will take 5 more food, but we've got that. So let's build that. Oh, 8 turns? Oh my god. Okay, the primary slot just here cannot be destroyed either. Okay. So do we want the Judge's Hall, the Royal Hall Court, or the Bard's Hall, or the Sparring Arena, or the Grand Estate? So do we want... Oh, what are estates? Oh, for God's sake! What are estates? Okay, we haven't actually got the research for arenas or estates. But we've also got assemblies. Cool. Jesus Christ. Ooh, delicious church. Nice. Garrison, forge, tools, special stuff, farms, markets. What are, not the building browser, details? What are estates? Gold, food, the list of, oh my god, yes, that's much better. That is what I was looking for in previous games. A breakdown of exactly what I'm getting the money for. Oh my god. And the food too. Oh, it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much. What's our family tree like? Hello. Rodri, our father, died. We've got Cattell as part of the Sicily. We've got Powis, Merwin leading the Powis. Tudwal is our general. No, is our governor, our brother governor. And Anaro is our king. Cool. What the fuck are estates? Ah, governors and estates. Aha. Estates. Estates help ensure character loyalty. Characters will be unhappy if they have fewer estates than their faction leader. You can only move them from your faction leader to another character. To get more for your leader, you must construct estate-giving buildings, conquer regions containing those buildings, use the strip estate action to gain them back, or kill an estate-owning character. Select a character from the list to see what estates they hold, or an estate on the map to see who owns it. So this one is owned by Anaro. Anaro. Okay. So, we could make more estates, and then pass them out to our disloyal men. That is what estates are. Okay. I love how complex this is. I hate it. So that's what estates are. So we don't need them at the moment. Our loyalty has been pretty fine. Arena would be good for XP, but we don't have the tech. A story hall could get us fame, which I believe is the end victory score goal thing over here. Yes, short fame victory, achieved 256 fame. Yeah. So, the Bard Hall is for victory, for happiness. Actually, yes, the Lower Court and this are both for happiness. The movement range up, I assume in the area, and 25% income total. whereas this brings down corruption. And also affects adjacent provinces, which is nice. So all told, we'd get back 150 gold.
We are Arthur's folk.
We would no longer be decreasing our corruption. The corruption penalty here is 2% currently. So it's fine. I think I want a Bartold. What else can we build? We can increase our industry. Can we trade away our copper? Who likes this the most? The Strat Cult, all the way up here. Nice. Why? They just do. Cool.
Welcome. I am eager to hear what you have to do.
Can't
May your
get
visit
a
fulfill
trade.
both
Can't
our-
get trade.
You have my hospitality
Is
and my ear.
trade even a thing?
I will listen to your propositions.
Trade might not be a thing.
You have my hospitality and my ear.
Trade isn't a
We
thing?
will talk now.
Oh my god. That's insane! Alright, alright. Palace,
brother in
I quite
arms
like
is
you guys. How about... Yeah, military access. We'll give you a bit of money. Yeah,
Let it be so.
sweet. Oh, nope, nope. Okay, trade is a thing. We can't break that trade agreement. Maybe we get trade agreement if we sign an alliance or something. How do trade agreements work in this? Total War Thrones of Britannia trade agreements. Setting tools within the past week. Okay. Looks like there's no knowledge yet, so we'll just close that shit. So I have a feeling it's something like to do with the other treaties that you make, that you automatically start getting that good agreements going on. So
Remove
maybe
your
if we
traveling cloak and sit down.
a declaration of friendship, yeah.
Let it be so.
All right, that's getting us trade with them. That is all we need. A declaration of friendship gives us a trade agreement. So let's try and take it
I may
with
be
Britannia.
open to persuasion. Speak.
Friendship.
You have our.
But they are not in trading range. That's fine.
You will get
To Derby. Friendship.
You speak sense.
Sweet. Does Musa?
All right. Persuade me.
Too far away, I guess. Oh, they're a vassal kingdom, probably.
I will hear what you
Yeah,
have
it
to
seems
say.
like that is the problem here. Citizen League. I
may
do
be
want
open
to
to
have a
persuasion.
declaration of friendship with you guys.
Speak. You have our.
Alright, nice. Military alliance? No. No. Todma, vassal kingdom.
We will talk now.
Too far away to care about. Alright, cool. So we've got a few more trade agreements going. Actually, I bet we could sign them with, get some trade agreements going with everyone by the water. So,
You will get a
Northumbria,
fair hearing.
we're already trading with. What? What? Ah! This is so confusing.
Sit.
Yes, we're trading with these guys. Maybe we just have to be neutral to trade with them.
I hope you'll repay me.
That would be fascinating
You
as
will
well.
get a fair hearing. You will get a fair.
We'll get the
We
fair
will.
here.
I will listen.
So we are, they're by the water.
You will get
We've got a trade
fair
agreement with them. Huh. Okay, okay, I'm done with this. No, that's fine, that's fine.
Bring ale. We have a visitor. May your visit fulfill both our hopes.
Hey, we're actually trading copper to the palace. So that's a bit more intense. That's just a whole 8 more gold. Yeah. Alright, well, then, fine. Let us
Every man
recruit
will do his duty.
a few more units. We can only recruit units if we're garrisoned in a settlement or in fortified. That is also, yes! Yes! I like things about this! Yeah, they're using a really good system. I like this system a lot.
My rank has increased.
My rank has increased. Jesus. I don't know. God damn, man. We'll take champion again. Only plus... Oh, wow. Okay, 8, 5, 5, 5. A huge thing. Okay, so 1 and 5 are really, like, huge leaps. These 3 intermediate ones, not so big. Not so big. Or I guess it might depend on the different thingy. Yeah, I guess it depends. Like, plus 15% charge bonus and then plus 15% armor, that's pretty good. But yeah, interesting. The first one and the last one are definitely 2 huge bonuses. We'll take champion again. I do want to get him to be the best he ever was. Let's grab some more men. Now, I know that the system is different, but I can't remember exactly how. So, it does cost money to recruit. They do have an upkeep. But, yes, chance to replenish units 12%, units replenished per turn 1. I believe when we recruit them, they start off very low. Now, what can we add to our army? We've got spear, infantry, sword, axe, bow, skirmishers, melee, warhounds, artillery. Axes, I believe, are good armor-piercing damage. Expert charge defense, raiders, shield castle. Yes, their armor-piercing damage is quite high, whereas the swords, not so much. No, definitely not. They've got very high melee damage. Very, very high regular damage. So you take axe infantry when you come against high armored men, and you take sword infantry when you come against low armored men. Your spear infantry are always just sort of the frontline troops. So I believe I'm going to take a couple more bowmen. Add in a couple more spearmen. No, we could take Valley Spearmen, but I don't think it's going to be worth it for now. Let's just take the lower tier. The skirmishers will be good. And I could use one more melee cavalry to have one on either side. Alright, there's the units for recruiting, and... yes, they start off very, very low. Very low. It's going to take several turns to replenish them. Actually, like 5 to 6 turns. God damn. That's a lot longer than I was expecting. Awesome! It takes a long time to get an army going. Oh my god, that's a lot more options than I thought I had. Oh, okay. Garrison, industry, farm, market, church, and great hall. Oh, okay. So we could also take a church. Which allows for a lot higher money from church? I guess that would be... the village church makes money? Yes, they do. Okay, so the church won't make money unless you've got, like, a large church in the villages nearby. What have we got in the villages nearby? We've got copper, lead, pastures, and fishing. Most of our money, I believe, comes from... most of our money comes from industry. So we should probably build some industry buildings here. We also have plus 5% bonus to income from tin building chains. So if we could get a tin building construction going... which... where the hell would tin be? Garrison, yeah. Farming. Markets. Oh, Tanner. Nice. Midas Mint. No, it's market. We don't appear to have a tin building, nor can we make one in this area. It's very frustrating. We can increase our armor and weapons of our men. Increase our industry monies made. I think that would be a good idea for our first zone until we got somewhere else. So let's build the blacksmith. So we're currently kind of ignoring all this business over here. Alright, so the pastures give us an estate. That's nice. Okay. Oh! Plus 5% bonus to income from tin building chains, all regions. Okay, so somewhere there is a copper vein, somewhere there will also be able to be a place where we can build a tin. I didn't look for food. Your faction is consuming more food than it produces. You can resolve this problem by disbanding units or by capturing or constructing food-producing buildings. Whoops! Alright, let's get the blacksmith. Let's start upgrading our food production. And I guess then we gotta disband a few. Let's see. -2 happiness. Oh god, yeah, and it goes down quickly. -10% unit replenishment. Shit. Well, how much food is... Oh god, they're taking 10 each. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Expand you lot. Jesus Christ. Okay, now we no longer have food problems. But we've also reduced our army somewhat. Quite a bit. Alright. Fine. Maybe we should set sail before he gets any more units.
No.
He'll be getting more as he goes.
We will serve you well.
But it's not like he's expecting us to come down and take him. Yeah, I think we'll set sail now.
Warriors!
Seasickness, of course. Oh my god. Deep waters? We're in deep water? We're in deep water. Oh my god, why? Why? Don't sail over deep water, you fool.
Hold on for a moment.
Okay. Our king may have just gone on a very problematic adventure where he's going to be dying a lot. No. Okay. Well, we've got another turn now under our belts. That's good. Let's see. West 6 and East Engels, North Yard and Fakasha.
Sails trimmed and oars dipped.
Okay, so out here is all the deep sea. We could make it to here while no longer being in the deep sea. Hey, there we go. We've got a small amount of replenishment. That's nice. Our supplies are good. We're not losing any currently. And our buildings are being constructed back at home. Nothing really doing apart from that.
My deeds increase my renown.
Sweet. Hey, that was our governor. He's a very handsome man, but he doesn't have a wife. We should find him a wife. Here's Urbane, a born governor, forward thinker, loyal, and a preacher. This guy's really good. We shall get him +5 governance. What's governance do? Corruption down, market up, construction cost down. Nice. Probably get him a scribe. Actually, we definitely will get him a scribe, yes. Boop. Gives us extra money. That's nice. We will go to our economy, diplomacy. Oh, let's have a look at our economy stream. That's pretty cool. Okay, trade? Ooh, yes. Okay. Exporting all of our copper and all of our lead, making 80 monies total. We're importing a bunch of stuff, but I can't imagine it would be a big deal. And our... Ooh, 9? Ah, we're making 9 money from them. Okay, cool. A very long, exhaustive summary of our money. Very handy. Our faction, yes. Tudwal, need to stick a wife. A very strict wife. Yes. Our own wife very much approves of this bride. So I'll take her hand in marriage. We've got other nobles. Arthwell is a statesman. Eorwith is also a statesman. We've got more candidates that we could recruit. Hello!
Hello.
What's up?
What time are we going to be there today?
12 o'clock.
12.
Yes.
Alright, you be ready by 11:30?
Yep. See ya.
See you, pal.
Our records, statistics, governors and estates. So boot him off. Yeah. Okay. Is there much politics we can do apart from that? We can arrange marriages. We can seek wives. We can adopt. We don't have enough money to adopt. Secure loyalty. Assassinate. Hold feasts. Lower influence. Political action impossible on faction leader. Oh. And strip an estate. It looks like we don't have any opposing houses. Is that correct? I guess that's correct. I guess loyalty is sort of... other parties do not exist. Loyalty is the main thing. Old hand. Also an old hand. No, it's Spearman he is. Okay. He is the office of the King's Captain. Ooh, cool. So, Tudwal is the Chamberlain. He could be a King's Captain or a Justicar. Officers of King. Yes, there's no other officers there. We hold our only estates. That's pretty good. Cool. What's this? Low influence. Ah, I see. So his influence is currently 6. Other characters will have a loyalty penalty if they're higher influence than the faction leader. Ours is 5. Oh dear. He has more influence than us, but he is only... Eorwith is only a statesman. He does not hold an army. He does not govern a town. I'm not too fussed about that. Our dear mother is very sensible. Right. Oh, technology. Recruit 10 sword and or axe infantry units. Recruit 10. Okay, so the more men we recruit, the more... Okay, attack another army 10 times, so we'll need to do that. Raise a general to level 10. Cool. Cavalry and recruitment. Research warrior society. The last node in the melee units chain. Okay.
The fleet is
You've
ready.
just moved. We're all good. Enter. He's up to 9 men. That's not good. Sadly, Angharad has passed away. Woo. And a small raiding force from Ruich has arrived south of Britannia. Okay, well, that's fine. They're a long way away from us. Hopefully it won't be a big deal. Their army, I would assume from the green, means that they're quite healthy. They're not having
Sea forces reporting in.
a requirement of replenishment like we do. So if they're going to start over there, I have a feeling that we should head all the way around here. So what's the best path? That's the best path. But it's also deep sea. So let's go a little bit further up the coast. Get out of deep sea. We're going to start over in Karamudin and move our way west rather than crushing him and moving our way east. This will give us more time to get numbers back and not die so much. Our food is nearly complete. How's our happiness here? Quite good, up to 5. There's nothing that's going to reduce that anytime soon, so we could up our mines, get a few more trading bonuses, or we could also upgrade our boat haven, which also increases our trade money. I think I'm going to go for the veins, since they also give nice chunks of money, the copper veins especially. So that's -2, so we'll be at 3. Next time we'll take the lead mine, bring it down to 1. For the money! They're up to 12 men. I'm quite surprised by just how much food that they're able to pull out of 3 minor cities. There we go. Though Caldwellon of Gwined is still honoured for having... of Gwyness. Though Caswellon of Gwyness is still honoured for having defeated King Eswin to take the throne of Northumbria, his rule was short-lived. Oswald, one of the few surviving members of Eswin's family, raised an army. They clashed with Caswellon's forces at the Battle of the Wall near Haggelstad. Here, Caswellon was beaten, pursued from the field, and killed. Take Haggelstad's... Now, it would be fitting vengeance for the defeat of one of Wales' greatest heroes.
The fleet is...
Right. And we need to take it from... Northliord, who are yellow and quite large. I am not going to take them on, not for a while yet. Do we have a time limit on this? No. Good. Good. Okay. Whew. Oh. Right.
Sails trimmed and oars dipped.
It's time
Disembark.
to disembark. Oh shit, we've disembarked on the wrong side. Sorry.
Too soon for that.
Whoops. We'll be attacking them next turn. Unfortunately, yes, we'll
I may be open
piss
to
these guys off a
persuasion.
little bit.
Speak.
They are we have declared our friendship with them. We'll try and get the... I imagine it is insulting. Yes, we'll pay them off. It's fine. It's all fine. Here's some money to ensure that you don't get pissed off with us wandering through your territory, as we have already done. Yeah, trespassing -17 for God's sakes. That was a huge no-no. You don't land on someone's border without informing them that you're going to. Not with an army of 8. Oh dear. Alright, we've constructed our blacksmith. We have armor and weapons for our men once they return. What is wrought by the blacksmith will last a lifetime. Northfield has declared war on Northumbria, which, if I'm right, is down to the southeast of them. Yeah, so that's 2 quite large factions going against each other. We could take Huddersfield. What do we have to do to it? We have to capture it. Okay. And we have a technology unlock? Industry. Really? Alright then. Tools are vital for progress, but their manufacture requires a solid understanding of metallurgy. Acquiring or improving blacksmith facilities will advance our knowledge sufficiently to develop tool makers. Okay, so we made a blacksmith and now we've unlocked it. Cool. Not bad. Not bad at all. Over to our army.
We are Arthur's folk, true of heart.
Now, yeah, you cannot recruit units while in foreign territory, so even if I
Keep us
do...
covered.
Okay, apparently when you change over to fortify, it immediately fortifies you and you cannot get out of it, you cannot move again. I like that, but that's fucking frustrating! God damn it! Alright, so now we've still got an army in their territory. They're probably still a little bit pissed with us about that. No, they're okay with they're okay with us hanging around now. We've got that agreement. But oh no, that was a bad idea. Let's keep on upgrading our blacksmith for now. Next turn, we're moving on.
Friendship may be of mutual benefit.
Northumbria. Declaration of friendship. You know what? I'll take it.
I am glad.
I will eventually be going to war against Northgard. I do intend to complete our missions, just not yet. Not yet. Let's see. Yes, we made a declaration of friendship. Limericker and Todmuna. Royal Hall, yes. And Trek gained Carpenter. Dunwall, you've become a carpenter. Governance. Gained from level 3 monastery, market, or great hall building chains. Ah. Aesthetic. From the humble tree, great cities may grow. Minus 3% construction cost and a little bit more governance. That was pretty good. His governance is huge right now. These construction costs now tiny. So we need a little bit more happiness in order to upgrade our current buildings. So that's what we're going to aim for. Now we can go for the Judge's Hall or the Story Hall. I was thinking the Story Hall since it gives us money as well, and that reduces corruption. We don't need to reduce corruption right now. Other options is just stuff that I don't really need. 10% for the farm. The Grange could be a good idea, but it reduces our happiness, which is a problem. And the Abertho is good, but I really want the happiness here. So, we'll build ourselves a story hall. Now the spear. Go back down to here.
Every man will do his duty.
Put you into raided?
Back to your line.
No, for now, let's just take it. Declare war. We do not need to call my allies to help. We can just walk in.
You will regret making it
Hard and fast.
We are at war! And we now occupy this area. Do we need to occupy the area? That's a good question, actually. Conquer. I assume so.
For the glory of
What's
the
this?
Cymry.
Do it. Is at risk of rebellion? I'm not surprised in the least. It has communal farms plus 45 food production. Jesus Christ, no wonder why there's no trouble with recruiting 13 men. Good lord.
My warriors will not falter.
Alright, well, hopefully that will screw them over. Hopefully. We can also recruit units here. Thank God. So we've got now 65 food to expend. We'll be getting those bow infantry and the Welsh spearmen that I wanted last time. And the scout horsemen too. Everything is 10. Everything is 10. Cool. There we go. And we'll continue recruiting in this area until they make it all the way over to us. We'll probably fortify as well. We can't fortify. That's okay. Well, we're in a settlement. It'll provide a nice, interesting look at the area. It's a battle zone! Aswell has been attempting to lower our influence. Now, I'm not down with that. It is only 6 turns. We could pay her off for most of our money, but that's sort of a problem. We'll ignore it for now. Good hold on that kingdom, but currently down. Do it is low. How does that affect our faction? Loyalty 3, 3, 5. It's okay for now. But Yorweth is becoming a problem. Really becoming a problem. We're going to remove him from the cap. Oh, right, of course. Whoops! Oh, I should have done that. But could be worth it. We'll give him an estate instead. So you, sir, Yorweth, you'll take. What's that? 2? Yeah, I do have 2. Ilweth. Yes, you will take an estate. Your loyalty is now 1. You're more influential than the ruler. Because our influence went down from giving out an estate. Shit! Ah! Okay. Well, everyone else is loyal. Ilworth is only a problem. Yeah. Oh well. We'll win this battle and then we'll deal with things. We still have our money, thankfully, so we can expend that on getting some more troops. And I think... I don't know, what is your army composed of?
No chance.
Levy, horsemen.
We are Arthur's folk, true of heart.
So it doesn't have good troops. Let's take the swordsman. And one more levy. Done. That'll be our small unit troop. Come at me, bro! You need to win this fight. Come at me. Hopefully they're starving by now. I'm pretty sure that they were balancing their food requirements off how much stuff they had. But it looks like they weren't too worried about it, unfortunately. There's one command, rally, military force, wife, stance, laying siege. And in return, we are a level 3 general. Rally level 2, nice. Just 40% bodyguard size. Yeah, so we can now take on his general and win. He's got more horsemen than I do, and he has a lot more melee than I do, but I have more of the archers. Let's do this. And he has more influence than me. Everyone does! Oh, he's 50 years old too. Damn. It's a good opportunity. Maybe just wait for him to die. Alright. That is quite a thick line of units. Spearmen all across the board. Until you get to his axemen. Which, not too much of a problem, honestly. And his horsemen. Horsemen on both sides. Alright, well... You and you
Horsemen.
together will be able to defeat these boys. Now, you won't be able to defeat these boys. You could hold them off for a small amount of time. I think that's all I'm going to have you do.
Heirs of Arthur.
Our archers will be moved to the front. They do not, I believe, have any units with good armor, so just while we've got the swordsman right here. The swordsman I'm going to post onto the right side,
Levy men.
as we're going to be dealing with our horsemen over there.
Swordsmen.
It might be worth...
Who needs thrashing?
No, we need all the melee infantry that we have. I was thinking maybe it might be worth moving these guys over to the left, just to try and delay the horsemen a little bit longer. But no, our sacrificial horsemen will do that for us. That's okay.
Levy men.
Hooah.
Levy men.
They'll most likely be coming right at us, so we will shield castle.
Levy
You
men.
guys also shield castle, yes? Yes, good.
Levy men. Levy men.
Oh, here we go. Well, we do have an extra unit. So maybe just field off an attack as well.
Horsemen.
There we go.
Strike them hard.
Okay. That's an odd formation. We need to move quickly here. Since ideally we'll be left with enough men. Oh god. to take everything out. No, it looks like they're moving all of their horsemen over to this side to smash us. That's a problem. Archers will do fairly well.
Faster, horsemen!
Hello.
We are the cavalry! Swift is the wind!
Our general is under attack!
Let's pause there. All archers fire on these incoming horsemen. Alright, that's about all that you can contribute to that. They're already fleeing? Really? Yes! Alright. In that case, I need you boys to fire on their Welsh archers as well as you boys. And that should defeat them. Apart from that, I want to take down these javelin men with your shots. And these axemen I'm worried about somewhat.
Before our might!
Bring out all the cavalry around this way too.
That's the way!
Really? Just in case. But everyone's feeling confident and eager. Their general is not joining into the fray. Their Taily is keeping a long way out of the fight. Good for us. 13 against 19. We should win that fight as well. Absolutely crushing their scout horsemen. But in they come now. Alright, let's bring our archmen back. Away, away! Too late. Oh, and they have hammered through our line. Just spread our poor spearmen all across the board. It looks like they're not coming in yet, so we will have time to break formation and charge into the Taily. We're going to clean up the rest of their horsemen just here. Yes, 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 yes. Good, 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 good. This is good. The enemy general is dead. That will break their morale quite a bit. Fire up and over into those axemen. Bring this formation around to the side. And reform. Oh god, we can't reform. Yes we can. Pause. Why are these guys worried? Oh, because there's only 21 left. Alright, pull them back behind the archers and everyone else. Reform. Spear wall. Alright, good. We've cleaned up there. Now, it's time to clean up their archers. So, our generals coming after this one. No, our regular horsemen after them. You boys after them. And you will need to hammer into their back line.
That's the way!
Swords, break formation, and you'll be moving into the side. Alright, there's the opportunity right there. Get in on those spearmen. Charge, men! Charge! Yes! Spread them! Alright, that's good. That's a good charge. The axemen are now fleeing. I was hoping that they wouldn't turn around like that if they were on guard mode, but it looks like they do. It's fine. The swordsmen have made swift work of their men, and all of them have broken with the death of their general. Hell yeah! Alright! Now is the time to clean up. We need to continue chasing these men. We need to turn everyone off guard mode. You boys can chase them down. You horsemen can maybe chase those guys down. What is that? That is rocks. We'll set stuff on fire. And our king shall ride after them. No, that's not our king. That's our king. Does that increase our charge speed? Yes. Let's move into wedge formation. Chase after them. This calls for a drink! Nice. We'll get our spearmen back so that we don't fire into our own men's lines. And just clean up. Oh god, yes! It's perfect! A decisive victory! Very good. Our high number of archers helped a great deal, as well as our superior horsemen tactics, because they did not send in everything at once. We were able to piecemeal them, which worked out very nicely. And he turned out to be a level 2. Oh, no. Rank 2? Yes, rank 2, but only 1 command. As he did not have nearly as much control over his men as I did over mine. We will take on... It's a nice amount of money, but we'll take on the warriors. We need to keep replenished while moving through this area. Especially since we'll likely be dealing with revolts as well. Now, I wonder if they've had time to put in a new commander. Hopefully not. Aware of your weak position, the nobles in your kingdom have delivered an ultimatum. In exchange for more, they'll support you for a while longer, or if you refuse, your position will worsen. 20% corruption with 3 influence. Or lower your influence down to the ground. We'll give in to their unreasonable demands. The Beard of Bog and no more. Gwined has fallen. One of the Irish Longforts has fallen to local forces, which is welcome news. Typically, Tiflin overreacts, forcing every other Viking faction in Eru to become their vassals. We hope and pray this will not be enough. The loss of their stronghold is the beginning of the end for the Vikings in Ireland. Damn.
For the glory of the Cymry!
It looks like they have not had the opportunity to refresh their men. Jesus. Gwined now has low public order, thanks to, our faction issues. Our leader influence is down to 3. To describe this king as weak would be something of an understatement. Alright then. Let's raise a new army under Make.
Every man will do his duty.
Chuck him in. He has 3 loyalty. Oh, thank God. Mostly because of his personal loyalty. We will be giving him a number of units to protect our lands. We will not be giving him some units to protect our lands. We have no food left. I will be getting food again soon. But the... Yes, having him in the area has increased our happiness, thankfully. How do I look at him again? General details, there we go. He's passionate. Yes, so that gives us a +2 to the local owned province. Thank God. He's friendly, prepared, a good leader, an old hand. Nice. That's about the best we could have gotten out of this. His wife is sensible, which is very handy. The loyalty is going up because of that.
This isn't an option.
He will be ready to defend us should we have some certain rebellions. Now, our king has gotten his influence back again, which is good. Still says 3. The lower influence is there. Okay. I guess his influence is 3, but we've got the unreasonable demands running, so it's a bit higher. Yeah, Arthwell has 8 influence. He's good. Let's assassinate him. No.
We will serve you well. In Jesu's name.
We're going to continue on.
Bring their doom.
And crush the rest of the
Get
army.
moving. Victory awaits.
There we go. Quick save. And auto resolve. We'll keep a defensive formation. We have a lot more archers than they do. There we go. And they're dead. Check on the warriors.
My rank has increased.
Hey, heroism, make your mark. Your path is one great leaders have followed from ancient times. Build up your armies and send them out. So we've got that +1, +3 unit morale, and +3 melee skill now. That is strong.
We are Arthur's folk.
And because we've had battles and keep on winning, our worth seems to be going up, but still needs to go higher. So we need to go much higher. Can we make the cross? No, we're at 50% now.
For the glory
Unfortunate.
Of the country.
Another unit in champion would be good. I suppose there's any way to increase our amount of people like us. No, okay. It's fine. Ooh, word is bond. Gain from the general fighting in melee when attacking. This man does what he says and means what he does. +1 command and influence from fighting in the battles. Nice. So he's now up to 7. Ah, thank God. Ah, okay. We will hold here.
Dig in and set watches.
That will increase our replenishment a little bit. Karamadin is almost certainly going to have some kind of rebellion at some point. Current chance of rebellion is 7%. That's not too bad. But it could be better, and it will get better. Alright. How much do we need for that? 2,190! Woo! Okay. Hey, tools is complete. We can now make tool makers. More war decorations that we don't really need to worry about. And we finished constructing our extra food. Nice. Also, Toolwell, our governor, has gone up a level, so we'll get him some more scribes. We can move on to specialized builders. Minus 10% construction cost for villages and secondary slot buildings. Very handy. Doet still has low public order. It's only at -4 now. So the chance of rebellion is at 4%. Eoweth is still disloyal because he was removed from office. Hopefully that will eventually fade. But at the moment, we do have the extra influence, but that is only temporary from unresolved demands. Eventually that's disappearing.
Every man will do his duty. Expect
Pack
new
up
orders soon.
and move into the next
Bring their
town.
doom.
Tell them that they are now
Yes.
owls.
Without
Indeed they are.
question.
And we're now at -7, but we've got more food. More food
My
means more
warriors will
men,
not
which means over here
Songs will be
we can
sung.
recruit a little bit more. Get a bunch of spear infantry. Actually, yeah, he has low recruitment costs, so would it be worth it? Probably not. No, we'll just stay with these guys for now. Oh, actually, yeah, come to think of it, what about tech? We need 3 more units of spearmen. We have maxed out on something. Okay, game nearly crashed. It's all good. Oops. Maybe not all good. There we go. Okay, everything's fine for now. Okay. We'll take... These two have maxed out, so I feel like we should take them. There'll be 233 monies away from our total monies, but that's okay. For the interests of tech, we shall take it. Yeah, melee. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright. That's done. This is done.
Serve you well.
Enter. We're nearly completing our mission. It's actually a pretty good starting mission because it gives us a reason to go on a seafaring trip around England, which I assume was done quite often back in the day. Because, hey, you've got the boats.
Peace is not my first choice,
No.
but the offer. Well, that was a...
That was a complete waste of time. Yes, it was. Yes, it really was. I would suggest not offering that again. Westernus have been destroyed. A fleet of Nordman raiders have arrived south of Britannia, and Fingale raiders. Ooh boy, that's a lot of raiders coming. Story hall is complete. Got water cleared. Sweet. Over here, we now have our happiness increase. Quite high now. Mostly probably because of the army that's currently sitting in there. How are our relationships currently going? Yeah, Mia still hates us. So, I think I might move these boys over somewhat to go protect Woodland.
March on, men! The fleet is ready. Every man will do his duty.
There we go. The Hapless is still fine, which is good. And we're ready to march on the final territory.
For the Cymru!
Which we don't need to really pay attention to that. Kill them all, Paige. Kill them all. Dead. Taken. We could subjugate them, but no, we're going to occupy the area.
At once!
Dewey have been taken, and our mission is complete. Your warfare order has been increased to 26! Bloody hell! 25 increase! Okay, yeah. No, I'm not happy with that. Yeah, +1 happiness, +5 fame, +10 unit morale. Nice. And Menevia, hello. Menevia has Dewey's house. Lands diligently ploughed and cultivated will take care of the poor as well as the monks. +5 fame, +90 money in the church, in the kitty, and +2 happiness. This is a nice little area that we've taken. Alright, we have completed our first mission. The Gliwici to the southeast do not like us much. The entirety of Ireland does not care. Scotland's not too fussed. Now what I do want to take care of is I need to move against Northlode and take... How was it? Ah, shit. Northumbria might have just taken it. I got stalled is. Yes, the Northumbria has. In which case, Northumbria.
More mead.
We have to take off our Declaration of Friendship, which unfortunately is considered an act of treachery unless we wait 5 more turns. Bugger! I guess we'll just sit pretty for a little while then. We could take out Susanby, because then we have access to Dennefer, which is the main territory for this area. That would be important. Seriously, we've got so many agreements with them now that it's not going to work.
May your visit fulfill both our hopes.
That's okay. Yes, it doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for anyone really. We're not ready to move against Mercy. Could take out this little area. Oh no, he's got more territory out on the island. I was hoping that we could take the Isle of Man. I believe that's the Isle of Man anyway. Who to move against it? Well, we can try and take out these English rebels. It's unlikely that they're going to hold on for a long time. And in fact, we will need some kind of agreement to get through there without pissing someone off. But it could be worth it. Oh no, maybe we just sit. We'll just sit for a little bit. Who's the weakest faction right now? They're a vassal kingdom, vassal Mide. No, they've got territory that's difficult to get to. They've got military allies, defensive alliances. I'm looking for someone that hasn't got any ties. It's rather difficult in this day and age, I know. So yeah, we're strengthening 6. Yeah, we won't be able to bring all of it to bear. The Westmeringers do not have anyone on their side. They are very close to us.
I have received you. More than that, I cannot promise. Prepare to reap.
We're gonna go steal some territory off the Westmeringers.
Well.
We're gonna get a few more units before we do so. Ooh. Yeah, that's worth it. Sure. We'll take some, our first unit of... Actually, no, our second unit and third unit of actual troops rather than just levies. This occupation problem has to go down for quite a while before we can actually move out again. That's okay.
We are Arthur's folk, true of heart.
It looks like this entire area is entirely... They don't own anything major, so we can just move out now.
For the glory of the Cymry.
Let's move out now.
Move out.
Footloose General, it's not a gigantic deal. Yeah, I guess we'll rest another General Troll. Fearless, Mad, Rash. -2 command, but +3 zeal. That's pretty good. We can counteract that command problem. And he's got a negotiator though. Alright, Arthwell. Let's go. Hop in. We'll get some, nothing for you at the moment. You know, we don't really need you for anything. We're just letting you sit there pretty. Be a pretty Scotsman. No, not a Scotsman. He's not a Scotsman. Be a pretty Welshman. There we go.
It makes sense to enter this war.
I'm not your military ally. But I do have opportunities to strike you from several places at once. Sufficient? Piss off. Oh no, we are military allies. Right. Okay. Just a bit of money? No.
It feels like you...
Yeah. I had to think on it, okay? The other way to permanently remove the threat of Mios is to completely destroy them. Show them true Welsh heroism! Alright. We're going to chat with these boys that we just declared war on.
I hope you do not plan to waste my...
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Sails trimmed and oars dipped.
Take us another turn to get there. Could just attack their port, but it's not really beneficial. Oh wow. Been cut in half already. Holy shit! Okay, in either case, we need to get this army moving. I think it'll take an easy amount of time to just cut through this area. Head for that beach over there. So we can come in through here. Yeah, they've cut very nicely through their area. Seaster has a garrison of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units.
Sea forces reporting in. Everyone ashore.
Land.
We are Arthur's folk, true of heart.
You need to start bringing in some men. So we're going to take the bow infantry, spearmen, skirmishers. That's all we can really afford right now. I've grabbed the cavalry instead. I'll put us in as 200. That's okay. Do it. Now, you won't be able to attack, but you can move in there next turn, and that's fine. We don't have enough money to buy anything right now. Oh my god, I forgot to look at food.
Don't waver.
That's fine for now. Gale. All the way down there. Nothing to worry about. Specialized builders. The construction cost down. Nice. Our forge is complete. That is good. Actually, these men...
We will serve you well.
Alright, so they've all got level 1. We can upgrade them to level 2. So I'll upgrade the general first. That's all the money that we had. Alright, technology. Spearmen! Hey! Good, 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 good. That unlocks the recruitment of the Royal Spearmen, our elite spearmen. That'll be nice. We could also... Oh, military and civic! Oh, okay. Ah, I see. I see. So we could take road development instead. Move with more haste across our lands. Ally and enemy. Or we can start working on upgrading their skills. Plus 15% industry is a good bonus. It'll take 12 turns to get to there. That's what I want. Ooh, boy, that's what I want. Alright.
My warriors will not falter.
We're going to move you up to here to
My
support.
warriors will not falter.
We will serve you well.
As we
Send
move in.
them packing.
Yeah, okay, his forces are reinforcing as well. We're going to build a battering ram and a light sea shell. Actually, we've got horsemen. Well, we've got horse generals. I don't think we need the battering ram. Ah, but... yeah, okay, it takes one turn. Maintain the siege.
Victory awaits.
And in the meanwhile, down here, we've got... you.
We are Arthur's folk, true.
Yeah, that's the best embarking spot that you're going to have. How's the happiness here? Minus 2% chance of rebellion. No, that's not too bad. Yeah, how's our food situation doing now? Oh, that just appears to be a permanent thing. Okay, that's fine. We can deal with starving a little bit. Ah, they're marching out against us! That could work very much in our favour. They've got spearmen, axemen, and javelinmen. It appears that they're all the first tier stuff. So, no worries there. They've got no helmets or anything like that. We'll take that battle. This will be the last thing for the day. Because I'm gonna get ready to go to a birthday. The Forged Man thinks he knows everything if he takes refuge in a corner. He doesn't know what he can say in return if people ask him questions. As intelligence, no man should be boastful, or cautious of mind. Alright. Hopefully their attack forces are on... their generals on horseback, because we've got a lot of spearmen.
We are the
Sticking
cavalry.
you behind though.
Axemen. Levy men.
Okay, let's have a look at our troops. Ah, so instead of the just straight stuff, they've got quilts and quilts. Cool. Nice little change. Start the battle.
Spearmen!
Do they have ranged? No, they have javelin men.
Spearmen!
Everyone can do the shield castle.
Let's go to war!
It looks like
They will know!
the leader is indeed... Oh, of course, yeah, the leader is a garrison unit, so no worries there. We do have reinforcements, right? Right?
Riders, up the pace!
We should have reinforcements, it looks like they're not coming.
At a gallop!
Okay.
Riders, up the pace!
Stuff out here. Now, just... how much damage can your javelin men do?
Take them down!
They're currently ready to receive it, but... not certain on how much they're going to be able to do. Switch
Ready and willing!
abilities. No.
Spearmen! Missiles! Ah! They shot me!
Ah, they shot me!
They're firing at us!
Seem to have a really low attack rate. Alright. Get a fair few shots off.
Javelins!
There's one. Javelin men would run. Alright. We're gonna break. We're gonna charge. So, these men, these men, these men, these men, these men, these men, and a weak left flank. Charge, men! Go, 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 go! Toss your javelins in.
Riders, up the pace! Swift as the wind! At a gallop!
Charge!
Our general is under attack!
Hopefully our general and our second tier units will be able to do well enough to break this. We don't have the men. Straight up slugging match. Could be a problem. Thankfully, yeah, it looks like these guys are already wavering. They do not like being charged in the rear. That's causing them to flee. We're going to move forward.
What's your command?
Pull out. Line up here before attacking in. However, the axemen are going to come in straight from the side immediately.
Let's go to war!
Try and clear yourselves of the fight, men. There we go. Right. Charge bonus is going to come in handy, actually. I'm going to shift. Wait. Afraid for activates. Charge! End the fray! Oh, they're already running. Alright, back up. Oh, looks like these men have replenished themselves though, so we're going to continue to fight. Forward!
Now we're talking!
How are our men doing? They're still all eager. We're starting to lose troops amongst the general's men. So it might be time to pull back.
Swift as the wind!
Ensure that we don't get killed. Have the entire army break. That would be bad news. Forward! Other side here, men. They hold out well, but we need them to survive. There seems to be a lot of breaking and running and returning again. Oh, these men are not doing well. I really don't want any of my men to be breaking.
Incoming javelins!
And come up the wedge. And running again. Alright, gotta make sure these ones actually continue running. The levy men are gonna go after their javelin men. Trying to ensure that they keep on running instead of throwing at us. We're gonna charge into this final unit. It's actually pretty damn strong. Ooh. one's our leader? Which one's our leader? This is a bad idea. Run away! Run away! I believe that's him. Hopefully that's him. Yeah, that's him. Okay. Woo! Got him out. Got him out. Oh, fuck. I thought he'd been killed by a javelin for a moment. Alright, around. I know it's just a giant clump at this point, but it's a clump that we need. Everyone stops being on guard mode. Start engaging the man. Chase them. Pull around. Have one unit of spearmen chase after them. Alright, this was a defensive battle, so we're going to have the general charge after them. We need to kill as many of them as possible. Yes, that means sending out one tiny guy. Actually, like, attack them. Turn off guard mode. The hell's wrong with your horse? Just keeps it going up and down. Oh my god, our men are actually fleeing. Fleeing from a routing enemy. What is wrong? Oh, okay, there we go. Stopping and starting the whole damn way. There's something weird with the AI here. I'm not sure if it's going to catch anyone. How about you just run that way? No, you can't even do that? Okay, end battle. Fine, whatever. A Pyrrhic victory, we lost most of our men there. Looks like our reinforcements did not make it in time. A bit of a surprise attack on their side. But that's okay. We still managed to drive them off. And our general was the sole survivor. Oh my god. Alright, we could take on the warriors, or we could ransom them. At least some more, kill them all off. We'll take them off. Good, leveled up from that. I'm gonna take Seaster and then maybe just sit on it for a bit. Glad that worked out. That was a close one. So my numbers had fallen a little bit differently. I realise that we've formed a...
We will serve you well. March on, men.
Move around. We're going to maintain that siege. Take level. Which is going to be the champion level.
Don't waver.
What? Why is it worse now than it was before? Whatever. Quick save, just in case there's a general or something. General's lost. Taking the territory. We'll occupy the territory, of course. We can start repairing this stuff. A mint. Ooh. We can't afford 24. Oh my god. So Caesar is a trading post, rather, giving us a bit more supplies, more trade, more money for the markets, which is good since we have a market in here, and food production. Now is this... No, this isn't only a market. Apparently we have kind of a great hall here. We can have a church, a mint, farm, industry, garrison. No great hall? Interesting. Maybe it needs to be Welsh? Maybe it's a capital thing. Who knows? In any case, we now have taken our first major settlement. We can now assign governors, we can assign deeds and whatnot. Things looking up. And also, wow! Yeah, just the damage done to this small, to this once large faction is quite high.
Command the navy.
Let me move around here.
All hands to
We're probably taking out Lan Ildut on the way. That's it for now. Thank you very much for watching. It's been Paul Plays with Total War Britannia. I'll see you guys later. Gotcha.